Alright, so to start today's episode, we're going to take on Inter Milan here in a home game here. We're going to be crowned champions of the Serie A. As you can see, we had a very dominant run in the league, scoring 93 goals and then conceding 27 with a 66 goal difference, winning 29 and drawing 3 so far. Let's get into this one up against Inter in the Milan derby. We've beaten them so far in the series. We've bested them every time we've faced them. And so they've got Tony Cruz and no midfielder that are signed in this career mode. Let's get into this one up against a pretty good Inter team and hopefully beat them. Going to go with our full strength 11 as usual. With our bench looking a little bit tired, but it should be all right. Might take Salamakers instead of Chuka Wesley because he is a little bit more tired. And we'll take Gabbia instead of Malik Tiao just in case we need him. Let's get into this one and be crowned champions of the Serie A and see Calabria lift the Scudetto. And as always, if you guys go on to enjoy the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers, so all help getting is greatly appreciated. FC25 content is not too far away, so subscribe for that for Career Mode, Ultimate Team, everything else. FC25 coming your way soon. Let's get into this game and be crowned champions of Serie A once again. I was recording it with Rafael here. Good play here from the Portuguese winger, puts it into the box here, looking for Alvaro Morata, who's been the best striker in the league so far this season with Bissek. Heads it clear to Rana. Here goes Leao. Rafael here again beats the defender. Leao with the pace. He's got Pulisic back post. Pulisic, but it's in back post to the American who heads at goals and scores. That is the best possible start to this game possible. Rafael Leao whipping it in to Captain America. Christian Pulisic, that's his 23rd goal involvement this season. He's got 13 goals, I believe, and like 10 assists. He's been insane so far this season. That's a very, very impressive header as well. A bullet header into the top corner. No saving that for any goalkeeper. And Jan Sommer was left just scrambling for that. Not so sure why he even dived, to be honest. But it's 1-0 here to AC Milan in the San Siro against Inter Milan. Well, after we've been crowned champions, there's no point trying to stay undefeated. We might as well just keep going and go for the Champions League. But here goes Theo Hernandez. Can we make it 2-0 fairly quickly? The Frenchman cuts inside here. Great ball roll. Can he hit it? Theo Hernandez hits it and Jan Sommer. There's a good save there. Piotr Zielinski. Marco into Lautaro. Lautaro Martinez shoots and Manuel makes a good save, and that's going to be a corner though. Morata. Can he get that into Pulisic as he can? Pulisic good touch. Away from the defender as well. Pulisic now can he make it 2. Captain America. Can he strike again here? Pulisic falls back to Loftus-Cheek and Jan Sommer somehow saves that. Theo Hernandez for the first time in this game. The Dutchman gets forward and past the Frenchman. But ball in. Bicycle kick from Lautaro, and you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. If I'm going to concede a goal, it might as well be a bicycle kick. We scored 2 of those this season in one game a few episodes ago. With who was it? I think it was Leao that scored 1 and Luka Jovic scored 1. Not Thuram, but Lautaro Martinez here makes it 1-0. Good cross and Denzel Dumfries. Manuel possibly could do better with this. He possibly could save it. It's one of those. Yeah, he could have saved that actually. If he goes with his left hand there, he easily saves it. Dumfries, the danger man, getting forward again here. Got the assist last time round. Is he going to do the same again here? Denzel Dumfries, ball into the box. Calabria, you've got to get that. Zielinski, it's 2-1. If Dumfries gets forward, they score. There goes Pulisic, beats the marker. Can he get inside here of Jano Bisecki? Done so. Pulisic shoots and Sommer saves there. Oh, Pulisic shot that from you. The American now. It's been 3 goals and crosses in this game. We're going to cut it back though to Morata, who's blocked by Pavard. It's like headless chickens. Here he goes again, Denzel Dumfries. But there is Theo Hernandez. It's more like it from you. Stopping him in his tracks. But here goes Theo Hernandez getting forward now as well. The Frenchman. He's got a good shot on him as well. You have to go for it here with Theo Hernandez. Can he make it 2-2? But Jan Sommer makes an incredible save again. Freeze. There he goes again. Okay, what's happened there? Ball in again. Oh, no. DeMarco hits the ball. Thankfully, got to head that clear. Thank you there. Brother now getting forward. Tomori, love that from you. Rafael. Loftus-Cheek. Getting forward here is the Englishman, who's been great this season. Loftus-Cheek now. What can he do here? Loftus-Cheek near post. Loftus-Cheek scores. Get the ball. I want to win this game. It's a great goal there from Loftus-Cheek, running forward with the ball, carrying it forward on his own. And then just puts it near post. It's a great run from him. And he's been kind of underrated this season, man. Like, he's been so good in that cam roll. Like, his height and his physicality and the fact that he's got a good amount of pace and good on the ball as well. He's such an underrated player in this team. He makes it 2-2 here. Ready for that Morata. There we go. There we go. Alvaro Morata has been on fire this season. Can he win us a game here? Alvaro Morata. Did he score? Morata hits it and it's straight at Sommer, but he gets to the rebound and Sommer doesn't score that. It's not been his day. Johnny Reinders, why not? Johnny Reinders on the shot here. Blocked by Bissek. Goes through to Sommer. Johnny Reinders. It's a play here. Johnny Reinders into Fofana. Loftus-Cheek now. It's up in. He should have made that run, but Fofana. Speaking of the run, Morata. Back into Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, couldn't find Morata again. It's going to be a 2-2 draw, and again we deserve to win. But thankfully they didn't lose. They've been crowned champions of the Serie A. Inter Milan have been dethroned, and AC Milan are back on top. You love to see it. I mean, if it wasn't for Dumfries and some massive saves from Jan Sommer, they would have lost this game. You know, they would have lost this game, but we won the game, we win the title. We're going to get into the Champions League semi-finals after this against PSG and hopefully beat them in the first leg and then go into the second one, and also have a Coppa Italia final in the future as well, and then a Champions League final hopefully as well. But we'll win the Scudetto here. AC Milan are back on top with the gold here in Italy. Calabria, the captain. He didn't have his best game. This has been one of his worst performances of the season, but to say it's one of his worst performances here and we didn't lose the game is something to say the least, because he was actually he was decent. He just wasn't to the same level. That might have just been to fatigue, because he was pretty tired at the start of the game. But Calabria lifts the trophy here, the captain of the team lifts the Scudetto, and AC Milan are back on top in Italian football. Let's go on into the Coppa Italia final. Well, let's go into the Champions League semi-finals, then the Coppa Italia final, and then hopefully the Champions League final if we can get past PSG. Alright, so after being crowned champions of the Serie A, once again we're here in the Champions League semi-finals up against PSG, who have a front line of Barcola, Gerard Moreno, Ousmane Dembele, Luis Alberto, Vitinha, Eduardo Camavinga, Dalot at the back, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Lucas Hernandez, obviously the brother of Teo Hernandez, and Donnarumma, in goal, the former AC Milan shot stopper. Gerard Moreno, if you guys have been on the channel for a little while, you know this guy always scores against me. He's like Morata. When I play Morata in Career Mode, when I play against him in any Career Mode, he always scores against me. Gerard Moreno is the same, so he's probably going to score a goal or two against me here across both legs. So to get into this one up against him, our full strength 11 is ready for this. The team isn't the most sharp or fit due to obviously the rotation right now. We've got a lot of rotation going on in terms of games, but Solomakers will come into the Chukwueze again, because he's actually a lot more fit than Chukwueze is. And then the bench will sit the same, I think. Don't really need to make a change on the bench, but I might take Gabby with us just in case. But I mean, we'll take Thiago with us instead, actually. Let's just get into this game up against them and hopefully beat them here away from home in France at the Parc des Princes. Dembele is still going here, a Frenchman, but there's Pau Torres of that from him, the Spaniard who we signed last episode. Fofana into Loftus-Cheek when they scored a big goal against Inter Milan not so long ago. That's going to be a free kick apparently, okay. I didn't see a foul in that myself, but we'll take it, I guess. It's Mori. Pulisic Captain America. There's Chukwueze behind him, which is Chukwueze playing in the second team, is not fully fit for this one. Davide Calabria, we know he's got a shot on him. Calabria hits it, and luckily for Donnarumma, it took a deflection on the way through. When United man plays it forward into Ousmane Dembele, but there's Teo Hernandez denying his fellow Frenchman. It's a Teo Hernandez is not Teo Hernandez. Ousmane Dembele is made of glass there. That was a hefty challenge in there, to be fair. He did leave the ground, if I'm not mistaken, but it wasn't a foul. Dalot looking to beat Teo Hernandez here. He actually uses his strength there to do so. Dalot here getting forward. Good defending from Teo Hernandez, though. It's back into the hands of Magnon. Now here goes Dalot. Well, trying to beat Dalot here is Rafael Leao. That's what I was meant to say there. Leao couldn't beat Marquinhos, but luckily, okay, I was going to say gets it, but where's my foul for stuff like that, man? Vitinha now to Gerard Moreno to Luis Alberto. Good defending. Pau Torres is there as well. Up from him, and Pau Torres now into Tomori. Tomori out. Okay, I should have hoofed it clear. It's Barcola's on the ball now. Barcola. Mavinga in here, and the shot taken by Ousmane Dembele somehow beats Magnon there. I don't think we should have conceded that strike, but we did. That is the end product of it. Ousmane Dembele scores there. And it is my fault, to be fair. I should have cleared it, but the pass should have worked out anyway, man. I went for a first-time pass for Tomori, and he took a touch for some reason. Let's see the strike again from Dembele. Yeah, Magnon needs to do better than that. It's gone through his hands. He needs to save that. There's 2 goals in this episode that he could have stopped. The one against Inter, a bicycle kick, and that one right there. He's been a great goalkeeper over the nose, but here goes Rafa Leao to make it 1-1. Leao beats Donnarumma, and as quickly as that, we take the, well, we put it level, I should say. Rafa Leao here scores. They scored, it took them 30 odd minutes to do so. It took us 3 minutes after that to score a goal. Well, not even 3 minutes, like a minute later, we scored a goal. Leao here does well, beats Diego Dallo, and then gets inside, and a great finesse shot there into the far corner from the Portuguese winger. Puts us back level here. That's one thing in Career Mode nowadays, where the crowd, I feel like the crowd used to be much more lively in previous Career Modes and previous games. Until like, the crowd only gets lively here. You know what I mean? Like when it's in the middle of the park, the crowd is just dead. But Leao plays it forward here to Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez now charging forward. PSG's defence is nowhere to be seen. Theo Hernandez going to shoot and score. Yes, he does so. Not too sure what happened to PSG's defence. But 6 minutes after scoring the first goal, we score a second. And Theo Hernandez scores against his brother in this game. Lucas Hernandez says, I had to watch on as his brother scores the goal here. Would be a bittersweet feeling for him. Obviously seeing his brother score, he's going to be happy about that. But also, his team are now losing the game. But Theo Hernandez scores here in order to see it. And PSG's defence just literally disapparated there. Not too sure what happened. Mavinga, Ousmane Dembele, the goal scorer for PSG here, gets it over to Lucas Hernandez. Vitinha. Good defender there from Pau Torres. Going to get to the second one. Yes, he can. And just get that clearly out. Ball in here to Luis Alberto. Alberto now in here to João Moreno. Barcola. That's good defending there from Davide Calabria. Love that from him. Lovely play here. Theo Hernandez in here to Pulisic now. The American as well. The American now into Thierry Reinders here. Hits it. And Thierry Reinders it's supposed to hit Donnarumma. And thankfully for him, it doesn't go into the back of the net. Ousmane Dembele. Oh, no, Camavinga. Camavinga in here to Cullen Mawani. Not sure why Pau Torres put an auto challenge in there for no reason, but good save there from Magnon today. But they're going to probably go short here. Yeah, Camavinga rolls it short to Marquinhos, so hits it from range, and that is Cullen Mawani who hits it, and Magnon makes a good save again. For a second it would have been handball, but not to be the case. Barcola in. Cullen Mawani. Ousmane Dembele actually his header saved by Magnon there. Thought it would have been Cullen Mawani in the centre there, considering he is the striker, and a fairly tall one at that. A ball in. Theo Hernandez has it clear. Cut out in the back, Camavinga. Ousmane Dembele. Okay, controller Ramos has somehow found room for that shot there. And he makes it 2-2. The Portuguese striker levels it up here. I need to see that again. So I don't know how he checks behind around us here. I need to see it again here. Like this right here. Like, I didn't move my defender that far away. So I don't know what really happened there. But it is what it is. It's 2-2 here. They've looked like scoring the second goal and they have done so. So now we just need to reply back. Pulisic cuts in. Can we get a goal back straight away? Loftus-Cheek hits it, and Loftus-Cheek again in this episode has scored a massive goal for us. PSG defensively are not strong. It's their attacking midfield that's the best part of their team. I mean, they do have good defenders, don't get me wrong, but their tactics or whatever it is in this game, they don't look the best. It's 3-2 here to Milan, with Loftus-Cheek scored another massive goal for us in this episode. I'm not sure why the crowd is so dead. This is one thing I hope they actually prove in future games, because the crowd in FIFA used to be like loud. It used to feel like you actually were at a proper game. But nowadays, look how dead it is. We just scored a 80-something minute, well, possibly winner in the Champions League semi-final away at home in Paris, and the crowd is dead. There's no noise coming from the Milan supporters. So I hope in SC25 the crowd are actually like much more lively, because until you get the ball into like the 12-yard area away from the goal, like the edge of the box basically, that's when the crowd start making noise. And that's going to be a free kick, and that's going to be the end of the game. Wait, no, it's not the end of the game. It's gone out, but it should be the end of the game here in a second. This should be the end of the game right here. The touch here from Pau Torres, and that should be the final whistle. There we go. It's a 3-2 win against Paris Saint-Germain. A game I think we should have won, and we did win obviously, but I feel like we should have won it more comfortably. I definitely feel like the first goal we could have cut out. The second one is kind of fair, but I feel like Man United should have saved the first one. But it ends a 3-2 victory here for us. Alright, so before we get into the Champions League final here, we have the Coppa Italia final against Inter Milan. We were playing a Cherby centre mid for some reason. They're playing a centre back in there. Considering they do have midfielders that can play there. So we played them earlier in the episode, as we know. Let's get into this one up against them in the San Siro in the the Man Derby here. It's actually in the San Siro, it's in the Stadio Olympic, or whatever stadium it's meant to be, IRL. Let's get into this one with a full strength 11. The bench is actually looking pretty good, considering these are pretty tight. But we're going to go with our full strength team here and hopefully defeat Inter Milan for a second time in the episode, and Calabria can lift his second trophy of this season. Pulisic now, DeMarco does well to defend him. We're going to get a throw in. It's been a very cagey start so far. Johnny Reinders, Rafael plays it over to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek hits it and Loftus-Cheek scores. It's a very scrappy start to the game, as you probably would have seen, but a bit of quality there. And we'll break the deadlock. And Loftus-Cheek, who hasn't scored many goals this season for us. He's not been like a goal scorer in many episodes, but he's scoring goals in this one, proving to be an important player towards the latter end of the season. See, Leao plays it over, Loftus-Cheek with a burst of pace, and a great strike there. Beats Jan Sommer in goal, and makes it 1-0 here to AC Milan. To Teo Hernandez there, Leao. Now Teo Hernandez into the box, looking for, I believe that was Morata back post, or it might have been Pulisic, one of the two. Reinders to Rafael Leao. Afana. Reinders. Leao feeds it through here to Teo Hernandez. Teo Hernandez back here to Rafael. Leao hits it, and Jan Sommer's forced into a good save there. Are they playing Denzel Dumfries? We need to actually keep him quiet. Okay, what is that game? If I can see the free kick here because of that. You saw what happened there, man. Like, you literally could have taken a simple touch there, but the game decided for him to somehow handball that. Teddy Cruz hits it, and it's thankfully over the bar. He couldn't break free. Teddy Cruz. See Francesco Acerbi, the makeshift centre mid for this game. To DeMarco, they still have Barella in their team. We know that because we've seen him off the bench. So I'm not sure why he isn't even starting. But there we go, good defending there, just about. Loftus-Cheek now, looking for a former Chelsea man in Pulisic as well here. Pulisic now, just inside here, beats Bissek. Pulisic now can make it 2-0. The American shoots and the American scores. A great finish there. And Christian Pulisic has been incredible this season. And it is a battle between him and Chukwueze. It really is a battle between him and Chukwueze. We're going to see more Chukwueze next season, most likely. As Pulisic obviously is high rated, so that's why I've been starting him. And there's been a lot of rotation, so Chukwueze has been heavily played in the second team. And has been tied for the main games. But Pulisic here scores to make it 2-0. You know, to see it. There to the Cruz. Okay, not too sure what really happened there with Teo Hernandez, but I wanted to do, it didn't work out. But Teddy Cruz says Pau Torres though. Loftus-Cheek. Out wider to Rafael. Leao here goes inside. Leao here. Leao cuts inside again. Leao shoots and beats Jan Sommer. It's 3-0. It's 3-0 AC Milan. And Inter just haven't turned up to this game. But either that or we're just on an insane run of form right now, because we've been great this episode. Obviously, the game against Inter earlier was a bit shaky, but the win against PSG was pretty good. And that is great there from Rafael Leao to make it 3-0. And again, a taller goalkeeper might be saving that, but Jan Sommer beaten there. And it's 3-0 AC Milan in the Milan Derby in the Coppa Italia final. When he did this in the earlier game in the season, in the league earlier in the episode, he got 2 assists, but gets the ball to Toni Kroos. He flips it back post, and Calabria is luckily there for us. Loftus-Cheek can play it on to Pulisic. But DeMarco didn't fall for the repeated step overs. Tomori, good challenge. It's back in there to Lautaro. Thuram hits it, and Thuram scores just before half time. Yeah, that's bound to happen. You could tell that it felt a bit scripted their goal being given to Inter there, because obviously the Tomori challenge was great and then it fell back to Inter, then ball into Lautaro, who was on the floor at the time. Somehow controlled it and then played it through there. It's one of those that we shouldn't have conceded, but it is where it is. The Italian denied by Tomori though, looked at from him. Christian Pulisic and the American. Morata 1-2 here to Pulisic, lovely play. Christian Pulisic now is 1-on-1 with Jan Sommer here. Christian Pulisic going to make it 4-1. And Jan Sommer's made a good sip, but it's fell to the out. And that is a simple tap in there for the Portuguese star. Jan Sommer possibly could have saved it, but it'd be what it'd be. It's 4-1 to AC Milan. And Leao got the second goal of the game. Leao's had a great game. He assisted, he's got 2 goals. And Jan Sommer possibly should do better there. Yeah, he probably could have got that. But it's 4-1 here. We're running right here in the final. In midfield. What is going on with Inter playing defenders in midfield? We're defending there from that corner just about. Loftus-Cheek can drive with the ball now. Loftus-Cheek now over the top. Just couldn't quite get it in the path there. Pulisic, because Bastoni read the flight of the ball there, surprisingly. Lautaro. Thuram hits it. Magnon, good save. Pulisic now. Oh, I'm not going to lie, I didn't see that play there. I was looking ahead to the other players, but Pastori's good defending. Now on the ball. Defending there though from Teo Hernandez. Hernandez now out wider to Leao, trying to get his hat-trick in this game. Can Leao get his hat-trick here? Rafael. Leao here shoots and it's wide of the post. Good defender from Tomori, forcing him to go backwards here. And that's going to be won by Pau Torres, and the ball is just ricocheting about here. DiMarco. And it's 4-2 here. It's 4-2, but the game's over. You know, we're not going to concede 2 more goals in this one. Lautaro scores. It's a consolation goal at that for Inter. And Leao, can he grab his hat-trick here? Leao. A little bit of skill there from Leao. Oh, he's actually got the ball away. Did he beat somehow? Why did he do another step over there? I didn't want him to do that second step over. It's a 4-2 window in the Coppa Italia final against Inter Milan. They ran right in this one. And you'd love to see it and win another trophy this season. Did we win the Italian Super Cup? I'm not too sure if we actually won the Italian Super Cup, but if not, it's our second trophy this season. We're going to get into the Champions League final after the celebrations here and hopefully win that one as well, up against either Man City or Bayern Munich, who we will face in the final. So that should be a fairly tough game. We've just been dominant in Italy so far this season, and in the Champions League we had more challenges. I will say that the Champions League has been a bit more challenging for us this season, but in the league and the domestic competitions, we are just running riot here in Italy, like I mentioned. But Calabria steps up to lift the Coppa Italia. And you'd love to see it. The captain of the team steps up here. And while Inter Milan are beaten here again by AC Milan, and AC Milan are back on top in Italian football, like I said I would do at the start of the series, they've done so. But can we take them to European glory? Let's find out here in a second after the trophy lift there for Calabria with the black and white ribbons around the trophy. Let's get into the Champions League final and hopefully see celebrations in that as well. Alright, so as you can see in the Champions League final here, we're going to be taking on Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, are playing Rodri in a cam role, which is interesting. Usually, to be fair though, if they're playing with De Bruyne, he ends up being a more attacking player than even midfielders in the team. So maybe him being in the cam role will be more defensive. I'm not too sure why that happens in this game, but it could happen. But they've got a pretty good team. As you can see, no new signings in the team, as you can tell by their, well, fortunate their like starting 11 there. If we head in here, we might be able to see any changes here. Patrick Schick's there. They've also brought in, obviously Gundogan's back there. They've got Gavi. Any other signings they've got, if I'm not mistaken, Alphonso Davies is there, but is Jose Maria Jimenez. They've got a very, very good team, some great depth in the team as well. They've improved even more. Let's get into this one up against them at Wembley Stadium and hopefully be crowned champions of Europe once again. We'll put Man City in a home kit, because why not? Obviously, there's no kit clash here, so they can be in a home kit. Let's get into this one and hopefully Calabria can lift his third or fourth trophy this season, I'm not too sure, but hopefully he can lift another one here and we can be crowned champions of Europe once again. Other than that, if he went there, I was going straight through there and scoring a goal. But I know what is going on there. Loftus-Cheek now. Loftus-Cheek, I was denied by Stones blocks him there. Fana. Pulisic should spin it. Niall lays it off here to Johnny Reinders, and Ederson saves it. There's a corner here for us. Teo Hernandez to float it in. Looking for the head off Fikayo Tomori. His header goal was forced to Loftus-Cheek, and he hit the post. If he shot first time he scores. He's actually beating him there. Grealish now still going. Grealish defended there by Calabria, and now Calabria can try and get it out here. Ball into Pulisic here. He's got nowhere to go, and that's a big challenge from Treble. It's going to be a free kick and a yellow card. Apparently not for the Croatian. The Englishman driving. Still going here, but there's great defending from Reinders, tracking all the way back there to defend him. Hernandez, Reinders into the owl spins, Joao Cancelo. So Pulisic to look for in the centre. Pulisic can get on this. Christian Pulisic here hits it. Pulisic scuffs it wide. Treble, good work there to get the ball off him. Morata in here to Loftus-Cheek, who hits it and Ederson denies him. City are being pinned into their own half right now, but we can't get a goal. American in. Morata denied by Treble, but Fofana hits it and Fofana scores. I don't think we've scored with Fofana yet in the series, in a played game anyway. But the Frenchman rifles it in the top left-hand corner there. I just thought I tried that multiple times with him in the series, but we haven't scored yet with him from that. But we have done this time round. The ball forced to him here. One touch, sets it. And a great strike from the Frenchman. Actually, Ederson should save that. You know what? Yeah, Ederson he definitely should save that. Of our life, but why hasn't Bernardo Silva scored when we literally scored? Is that a prediction of what's next from the game and telling me what's going to happen? Grealish, good defender from Tomori. Okay, Rodri hits it and Matt Magnon makes a save. See here, I think conceding, getting back into the game. Well, I say getting back into the game, getting into the game. Foden. For Foden now. And the tight angle actually hits it and forces a save on Magnon. Rodri. Good defender from Teo Hernandez. He was about to shoot there. She just put out a rainbow flick out of nowhere. Didn't even turn into the, I don't think. Morata trying to get. Morata's done so. Morata barreling forward here with a brute force. Morata charges forward but hits the bar. Ball into the box. Not header clear, but going to be cleared here by Pulisic in the end. Morata to Loftus-Cheek. Cancelo's there again. Rodri now. Ball whipped in. Headed clear by Teo Hernandez just about there. I was a little bit worried about that one. Loftus-Cheek in here to Alvaro Morata. Morata beats the defenders here. Second time might be the charm here for the Spaniard, who hits it and beats Ederson to make it 2-0 to AC Milan in the Champions League final. The Spaniard, you guys have been suggesting that we're replacing the team. Scores in the Champions League final. I mean, he's only 31. You know, if you use players that are older than this in this game, you know, like Messi, Modric, Ronaldo, and other players like that. But Morata scores here to make it 2-1 to us here. And City just haven't really done much in this game. It's been a classic ultimate game against Man City where they just have the ball and they don't shoot. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't get why ultimates like this at times, man. Like, now and again you play ultimate and they actually take shots and score goals. But now and again they just do this where they just pass the ball around in midfield, lose it there, and you counter here and score a goal. Can we actually do it here? Teo Hernandez, just to prove how easy it is to beat ultimate here. See, that's how easy it is. Competitive mode, play best of what his sliders turned on to make the game harder. And, you know, it's kind of, it's annoying, man, because I want the AI to be a challenge. I really do. But when it's like this, I'm just like, really? You know what I mean? This is the hardest difficulty. And even have to, like, edit the game manually myself to make it even harder. And it's not even hard. And now they got to score. They go 3-0 down, and all of a sudden they just run through your team and score a goal. That's what ultimate is. Good changing in from Teo Hernandez. Good defending there as well. De Bruyne's won it back. Foden now. Plays it across to Erling Haaland, who just, again, like, what is it with Haaland in this game where he just doesn't shoot? Why is he just standing on the ball instead of shooting? And here we go on a break to make it 4. Yao coming forward here. And was always going to do that. Pulisic scores here to make it 4. And it's just kind of a bittersweet victory, man, because if this game ended like 4-3 or 4-2, and City actually scored a goal now and again to make it a bit of a challenge, then I would be celebrating this more. But it's ultimate competitive mode. Play versus obviously turned on in FC 24. It's just not hard. It really ain't. You know, I played semi-pro games on Ultimate Team, on squad battles, right, to complete objectives, and that has been harder than playing this with a better team than this as well. You know what I mean? Against worse teams. Make it make sense. Good defending from Tomori. That's going to be the end of the game. It should be the end of the game, but it's not. They're going to get the corner. Not too sure what the referee's even giving it. They're 4-0 down. It's not going to matter if they score. But Magnon comes down and collects, and then that's going to be the end of the game. It's a 4-0 win in the Champions League final. And it's great we won this, but honestly, at this point, I'm kind of just like, I don't know what to say, man. Because you've seen the game, you've seen how it went. Like, City, there might not have been any City highlights, because I don't think even, I can't tell you when they shot them, other than the Haaland chance where he got foot in the City even shoot towards the end, and we went and scored with Theo Hernandez. I can't tell you anything they did. I don't know if Magnon made a save, couldn't tell you. Because City probably had like 3 shots, but like 60% possession. But win the Champions League here, and it's going to be a question I'm going to ask you guys in the second here in the menu to do with the save, which you guys will have a heavy influence on, as it could decide whether in the future we stay at Milan or we move teams or start a new series in a new save. That's basically what it's going to be, but I'll talk to it in the menus in a second. But Calabria here wins the Champions League and lifts it here as the captain of AC Milan. You have to see it. And again, I wish it was more of a challenging game, but at the end of the day, it is where it is. You know, I can't help the AI just being bad, even on the hardest difficulty, just being bad and just not playing attacking football and getting goals. I see how many shots they had. Man City had 58% possession and 3 shots. And those, one's probably from a corner, one probably from the edge of the box that got blocked or saved or went wide, and one of them probably went wide as well. Alright, so before we have a look at how the players performed this season, I'm going to ask you guys a question to do with the save. Do we stay in this career mode save, leave AC Milan as a manager, leave this team as it is, and promote all the youth players that I have found to keep them in the save and keep them here, basically, and then we can move on to a different team? Because if you look at if we go over here to the international management, the browse shops options, we've got a team that I think we could manage. Obviously, I did a Man City save at the start of the game, so we're not going to do them. We've not done Arsenal. We've done Fiorentina. We've done Liverpool. And Arsenal is actually fairly interesting. Obviously, new signers they have, like De Bruyne, like Mikel Marino, and Calafiori, if they're still there, we get to use them. And we can take Arsenal from being a team that finished second, as you can see again, they finished second to Man City. We can take them from a team that finished second to a team that actually wins trophies. And I think that could be a fairly interesting thing to do. Obviously, we'll stay in the same career mode save, so all these players will stay the same. The Youth Academy players will be promoted to the team, that are good ones anyway, and we can maybe sign them in a future team and then see what happens with them. But to show you how the teams have performed, players have performed this season, it's been an insane season, man. Like Morata with 28-5, Leao with 21-17. I think if we did go to Arsenal, I want to sign Leao. I would want to sign Leao. He's like the one player in this team I would want to take with us because he has been unbelievable. 21-17 is insane. Pulisic as well with 11-16. Okafor 15-4. Same with Jovic. Loftus-Cheek has gone very under the radar this season with 11-14. He could be a player that we take to Arsenal as well, take him back to England and be a backup player for Ødegaard, etc. But the team's been playing incredible. Obviously, Fabio Cannavaro was signed, would most likely stay here for a season and move him on, and we could sign him on, loan him out, etc. in another team. Credit Maracone as well as a great season. And yeah, this team has been insane. So let me then have a look. Do you want me to stay in this chroma save, take over Arsenal, stay at AC Milan? Actually, let me reword. Does it make it more clear? So the options are: we start a new career mode in a completely different career mode save. That is the first option. The second option is we stay at AC Milan for a second season and try to win everything again. Or the third option is we move to Arsenal in the same career mode save. That is the options down below. Let me know in the comments down below if you want which one you want me to do. And yeah, see you guys in this one. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't gotten to enjoy it. And yeah, see you guys in this one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.